And I'm Tawana.
Guess what, you guys?
Wait. Oh, wait. Why are we whispering?
About to play a game.
I like games, friend.
Never have I ever. So we're going to play this game today, you guys, and we are excited. So we got some questions we're going to draw from on each side, and we are going to let you guys in on the secret.
Who want to go first?
You go first, Free.
I'm nervous. Let me mix them up. Never have I ever. I would pull this first. Cheated on a partner. Want me to answer?
Have you ever?
I haven't. I really haven't. All my life, all my relationships, I've never cheated. Now, I may have broken up with you and may have moved on before you thought I should have moved on. But I never overlapped, so I've never cheated.
Aren't you such a angel? Well, I have. Ain't no angel over here.
You're just a little naughty.
I think I told both of them. So it was kind of like, at first, I was gonna try to do it, but it's too much work. So I was like, hey, I'm talking to him, and I'm gonna talk to both of y'all till I figure out which one I want. They got mad, but they both stayed. So what is it? Is that cheat?
No, that's called dating.
So maybe never have I ever, maybe 0.5, I don't know.
You get a pass with that one.
Pass on that. Okay.
Yeah, that's just dating.
Okay, my turn.
And while she's doing that, y'all see how we coordinated?
Oh my God. I told you we don't make this stuff up. It just happens. We don't say nothing. We don't talk about it. We just say we're gonna get a little cute shirt with some things. Check mine out, by the way. Unless I sent you, I'm unavailable. Okay.
Positive affirmations.
Exactly. And then she got the pink glasses to match my blazer. Come on, through OLS.
Okay, friend, what you got?
Oh, I got a boo easy one. Never have I ever cheated on a test. I think I cheated on a math test and I was in the 8th or 9th grade. I remember doing this. Look, you know how they be on the side of you. I do remember.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get the answer. I do remember that.
I can't remember a certain situation. I'm sure I have at some point. Come on now.
I was gonna say no, friend, because you know you good over there, friend. I was gonna say
I mean, I'm sure I may have written some on my hand at one point, or maybe brought out some notes. But I can't remember exactly. I'ma just say probably so. Never have I ever stalked an ex's new partner on social media. Have I? A new partner? I sure did. This was before I turned my life around and was like, once I found out who she was, I stalked her so much so that she ended up blocking me. I was trying to figure out, girl, you know, doing long distance relationship. He started talking to somebody local. I gotta see who this local person is. So I did.
I'm weak. I'm gonna say that'll be a no for me. I've never stalked my ex. I think maybe, I don't know if it's because it was like my ex-husband. I never stalked his new person. And then I think my other ex, I don't even think he's with anybody yet. And with me, you know, it's just only downhill from there. So it's like there's nobody to stalk. But I don't think I would. I think once I leave that person, I'm just done with that person. I don't care who you with, what you doing. I'm just focused on me and my happiness, so I don't care about this.
And I can see that, but hey, at that moment, I ain't care. I needed to know.
I know that's right. I didn't call the ex into some one time, and I was like, my mouth. That's a whole another story. That wasn't in there.
Right, we'll see if that one come on.
All right, my turn. Let's see what the boss lady got. Never have I ever faked sick from work. Heck yeah, who hadn't? Mardi Gras, the classic, or something coming up? Yes. Who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check me? Exactly. Bye.
Job over here? Yes.
I ain't answering that. I've been at work every day. I'm supposed to be there except for holidays when company is closed.
Maybe it was your previous job.
Never have I ever.
It's a no line game, friend. You supposed to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
We gonna put that one on pause. Okay. Never have I ever gone on a blind date. By blind date, I mean it's someone I had never talked to, never met, never seen, period. It was totally blind. I didn't know what they looked like, what they sound like, nothing. Yes, I have, and never again. When I was in my early 20s, one of my favorite cousins, Sabrina, if you're watching this, you probably don't even remember. She set me up on this blind date, and we went to see Daddy's Little Girls. Remember with Idris Elba? To this day, I can't watch that movie. That was the worst date ever. He was a nice guy. good job, nice car, everything. And at that time, I was a little superficial. He was every bit of 5 feet even, had a bald spot in top of his head, and I'm just like, cousin, there's nothing wrong with you if you look that way. But that's not what I was looking for at that point in my life.
Not at 20.
And then it's like the conversation was like, we were not connecting at all. So yes, I've been on a blind date once.
I don't think I've ever been on a blind date. Not a true blind date, like where you've never talked to him, never seen him.
Yeah.
You just meet him for the first time and then
you ain't missing none. We got our forever dates now.
Exactly. For the rest of our lives. Never have I ever overdrafted my bank account. Heck yeah, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. Look. I know for sure since my 30s, I have not. It was a goal of mine. I said I would never overdraft my account ever in life. I just feel like it's ugly. Like it just looks ugly on you. Like it's not cute. Like how you walking around all fabulous and you overdrafting your account? Who does that? No, ma'am. Not since 30s.
Yeah, I have to. And I would say I think more so for me because I never was taught how to like balance a checkbook or how to handle finances. So back in the day when AM South was AM South, I would call that number and they'd be like, oh, your balance is like, oh, I got some money. Not realizing there's stuff that hadn't cleared yet. In my early 20s, I overdraft. But to this day, I write everything down. And to the penny, I can tell you where every dollar has gone for the past 20 years.
So parents, what we saying is we blame you for not showing us how to balance.
Mama. But see, I can't even blame mama because she write everything down too. I just don't pay no attention.
It was easy though, because like you said, it'll make you thought you had $300 when you really only had $150. It was the way that they were doing the transactions. I could never get with it. I worked for M South. That was the saddest part. It was work for them. I think once I worked for them though, I was able to recognize, how their system worked, and I think that helped me stop.
No more kiting checks.
Exactly, but it has taught me now because my daughter, she has accounts. Both of them have accounts now, and I'm just trying to teach them why they. I think it's what we need to do.
Oh yeah.
This type of stuff now.
Oh yeah, financial wellness is essential. You have to teach them budgeting because Kenny told me the other day, he was like, Mom, how much money I got in my savings? I said, none of your business. That's untouchable.
So why you can't take it out?
Exactly. He wanted to buy some and he had spent all his available money. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush. That's disgusting. No. People do that like it's nothing. And I mean, I'm so bad. We don't even share toothpaste because when me and Roy first started living together and he squeezed my toothpaste from the middle. Oh, it was no. If you don't squeeze from the bottom, get away from here.
That's so disgusting. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're family. That's nasty. You know what? I just started. Like, he loves to, we eat each other's food. But he loves to drink too. Like, and I just started doing that because at first I was like,
I don't do that either.
I do it now. I love him.
Girl.
Look it up.
I'll be like,
wait a minute.
Oh, brother. Whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
You know your mind always going to the left. What?
That's why I just kept it going.
But to actually, you clean and plaque off your teeth, bacteria.
Yeah. We have never done that and we'll never do that.
Never will I.
If we leave our toothbrush at home, I'm using his finger or I'm going to the down somewhere and getting a toothbrush. It's a Dollar General or Walmart on every corner.
Never have I ever read a partner's text messages. I have. I don't do it often. That's why I had to think. Now, I will say this. I never went in the phone like intentionally trying to sneak and do something. Now, I'm telling you what happened. I was in the phone for something that they asked me to do. It came up or something. And I hit it or something like that. But
yeah,
horrible about it. I got right out of it. I'm a strong believer about you gonna find what you're looking for. And then the other flip side of that is, I mean, you just gotta trust the person you with. If they hide something in the door, it's gonna come to the light. You ain't gotta look for it.
It's gonna fall in your lap.
My God ain't gonna let you be fooling me for long, baby.
Yeah, I have to intentionally and unintentionally. And is that something I do now? No, because like she said, when you go looking for something, that's what my mama used to say, you gonna find it. And I feel like when it's time for it to be revealed, I'm gonna be at a point in my life where I can handle it. So no, I don't do that anymore.
run up on that thing prematurely, you're gonna be devastated.
And it can ruin your happiness and your life. No. Really, let me be oblivious. And when it's time for me to know, the good Lord will let me know.
Let me be the dumb blonde.
I find out when I need to find out.
Friend, you finna kill me.
Wiggle. You gotta use bathroom.
Why ain't hit record?
It's live. What it's doing?
Mine don't say that.
It say live over here.
It's still saying record. Do I want to start? April Fools! I didn't know you could see the live on your side. I'm trying to
Wait a minute. This all helpful. Wait a minute. That was a good one, friend. High five on that one. Never have I ever walked into the men's restroom by mistake. What had happened was when I first started working at where I work now, I've been there almost 16 years. The training process is held in one building and the cafeteria was in another building. In the building where we trained, the women's restroom was on the right and the men's was on the left. But in the main building where the cafeteria is, the men's is on the right and the women is on the left. So I wasn't paying no attention. I'm talking to my friends. We walking to the cafeteria and I was like, oh, let me stop by the restroom. I swing a right. And I'm like, I read about that so quick and I was like, oh my God, girl, you just walked in the men's restroom.
Was somebody
No. Actually, it was empty, but yes, I did do it.
I have too, but luckily nobody was in there either. I just saw urinals in my face. And I was like, oh, it's not right. I did it again. I don't think we can do this one.
Okay, skip that one. We keeping it PG. We over here making money moves.
I'll tell you later, friend, when we get off. Never have I ever stolen someone's lunch from an office fridge. No, because that's disgusting. Because I don't know what they got, what they did, who helped them cook it, kids, their pets. Never. You can have your food. It's never.
Nah, you can keep that. I ain't that hungry. There's no reason why I would even do that. People don't have wash their hands just throughout the day, so I know they ain't washing them when they cooking.
That's the part I thought about too with Corona. How we blow out these. We've been blowing out cakes on the candles on the cakes for years. The saliva coming out.
Just spitting all over them cakes. That's extra flavor.
But now, let somebody go to blow out a cake. We like this. This Corona blow right here.
It just ain't the same. You get individual cakes now. A cake to blow out and then a cake to serve. Never have I ever DM'd a celebrity. Now, me being me, I just be dropping little peas all over the space. I don't know if everyone would consider her a celebrity, but if you watched last week's episode, we had Miss Curly Girl 25 on.
On our lady space, her name is Miss Curly Girl. Hi, everybody. Curly Girl.
And guess how we got her on? Dropped all up in them DMs. Like, girl, can you please come on Our Lady Space? Because we want to talk about some things. And she obliged and she said yes. And as you saw last week's episode, it was like family. We're cousins now. We can't wait to meet her in person. But we really bonded, we really connected, and now I have 2 Libra friends. Well, I have some other Libra friends, but I've had 2 on the episode. So, yes, I have dropped in the DMs, and I will be dropping into more.
Right.
Only to get guests onto the show. Now, everything else, no.
I'm trying to see, have I DM'd or have I just sent a message? I think I DM'd my 2 favorite, my favorite actress and then my model. I DM'd Taraji.
Yep. I was like, wait a minute, friend.
I love her. And I DM my twin, Eva.
Yeah.
But I think they get overloaded with DMs, so they probably don't really see them.
Hey, you never know. Because I be commenting all up and down people's stuff. And when they like it, I be like, ooh, let me comment again.
Right. Never have I ever lied on a resume. I'm going to say I embellished. I'm going to say I lied.
That's not a lie.
I put a little seasoning on it.
Because you want to present yourself in the best light. You have to use those words that are going to draw attention to your resume. So it's not lying.
And that's all we're going to say on it. Next.
Never have I ever ridden a motorcycle. My husband with his handsome self.
Oh. Mr. Ham?
He is a motorcyclist. He has a Harley. I grew up around motorcycles. My dad was on the bike club. My mom and dad used to ride bike. My husband's on the bike club. So yes, I have, and I enjoy it. I have my bike riding hair because I'm not trying to mess up all my units. And I have my helmet. So yes, that's something that we do on our date day. When I tell you, it's so freeing. Like I just wrap my arms around him. We say a prayer, we take off, and we just be gone.
I think the furthest I've gone was Atlanta. And like you said, it is freeing, but it took a while to get me on there because I was terrified. I was scared. I had to be with somebody that I really trusted, and they were very like, it's something they do all the time. So I knew, how to drive.
It made you comfortable.
Exactly. With the jet skis, I wouldn't get on it until I was with someone that was experienced. So, but yeah,
it makes a difference.
Never have I ever peed in a swimming pool.
You go first.
Everybody peed in the swimming pool. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can lie if you want to. Everybody had a little tinkle, a little sprinkle in the swimming pool. I don't care. You want to lie about it? Fine. I'm telling the truth. They about the truth. And heck yeah, I have. And wet.
I can see it. Here you go. As an adult, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as an adult,
I remember, right, as a child, we all have. And I remember, I think one of my cousins or my sister had scared us and was like, if you pee in the pool, this little dot gonna follow you all around the pool. So when they said that, I stopped peeing in the pool.
I think I was 15. I think maybe last time I probably had a little sprinkle. And I ain't like I'm going in there saying, ooh, I'm gonna go use the restroom in the pool today. I'm gonna no. I mean, you be having a good time, come out a little bit, you ain't know it's gonna, you ain't playing it, and then it just happened.
And especially if you got on one piece, trying to take all this off to go to the bathroom, then you pull it back up and now it's wet.
It got the chlorine in there, it kill all the germs. Now if you pee in the tub, now you just, as an adult, you just nasty and lazy.
Hey, no judgment here.
I'm just saying.
Never have I ever snuck into a festival or a club. By saying snuck into, let me tell you what happened. It was like a couple of months before my 21st birthday. And I used to work at this lab where we process specimens for hospitals. Mm-hmm. And just about everybody who worked there was 21 or older. So after work, they was like, ooh, we gonna go to the club. 20, you wanna come? I'm like, good, yeah, I wanna go. Knowing I didn't club. So we get to the door and that's, the guy asking for our license. I handed my license and he looked at it, he was like, you know doggone well you are not old enough to get in here. You gotta be 21. And I was like, well, you can't let me.
Right.
He was like, all right, now go on in there with your cute self, but I better not see no drink in your hand. I was like,
use that red bone privilege.
I sure did. And then smile, I got on up in there and I got a drink.
I know that's right. I don't think I was nothing to a club. I was raised so strict. I had to break up out of that first. My mind had to break out of the strict house.
Yeah.
I think my club just getting free, just going to the military was me just being free. Set me free. So,
episode coming soon.
Yeah, by the time I'm going to the club, I was old enough to be in there.
Never have I ever fallen in love at first sight. I will say, I don't know if it was love per se, but I remember the first time me and Roy met on our first date. We met at the restaurant and I was so scared. I didn't even want to get out the car. I was like, I'm scared. Because, we met on a dating app. We had been talking, but I'm like, I'm really feeling this guy. So if we meet in person and we ain't feeling each other, remember that blind date? I was like, that's gonna ruin it. But I remember texting him, letting him know I was there. And he was like, okay. So I got out the car, walked towards the restaurant, and all I remember is I just see this old muscle man coming towards me in like this white cream outfit, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
right.
I can do this. I don't know if it was love.
Right.
It was something.
I know what it is because I had it too. It was lust at first sight.
Girl, I lusted.
It was some lust. I don't know. I think that's a debate maybe we can talk about on. I don't know if I'll say that, love at first sight, but love, is that earned the same way trust is? Like, what type of love? That's deep. This is a deep one. That's deep.
It is, and we'll talk. And that's good. We can bring this up on another episode because it was something. It may not have been love, but I knew in that moment that I wanted to spend my time in my life with this person. Yeah. We'll revisit this.
Yeah, we'll revisit that.
Episode coming soon.
Lust or love?
At first sight. Never have I ever re-gifted a gift.
Heck yeah! Who had?
This one was inspired by our good friend Dion, who saw the Ladybug a couple episodes back.
Yeah.
She is the re-gifting queen. And yes.
I'll tell you what get on my nerves. I don't mind you re-gifting my gift, but don't re-gift me no trash though. Like when people re-gift me stuff, I know that's re-gift. Like it's like written on it, re-gift.
Yeah.
Like when I re-gift something, you not gonna know. I know one time somebody gave me a box of a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just going through it like trash. Because I knew it was re-gifted. It
was something they didn't want.
Yes, I appreciate everything that anyone gives me. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's the small things that count, that pull on my heartstrings. But my re-gift, at least I still put thought in. I know it's something you're gonna like.
Like a gift card or like a mirror or something that I got one similar to. And you may have said, oh, Tawana, I like that mirror.
Yeah.
Hold up. We're not saying we didn't want it. We may have had something similar to it. Or, it may have been something that just doesn't coordinate with our scheme right now.
Right.
And some people are so bad, they don't even change the gift wrap it comes in. They literally take it and re-gift. At least repackage it.
Right, and take that name off the bag. What if they want to keep the person that gave it to them name? Now they just trifling. They don't even care them back. They don't care about you or the gift.
You and your mama. Never have I ever gone ziplining. Yes, we did. What birthday was that? 36?
Yes,
we went to Vegas.
Ooh,
that was so much fun. I don't even think I told your friend. I was so scared. Like, I was talking so much noise, trying to get y'all to do it with me. And then when it was our turn, in my head, I was like, I don't want to do this.
It's too late. It's too late to apologize. I love ziplining. I think I've been about 4 or 5 times. Yours, I believe, was like my very first.
It's so freeing, which I realized once we was hovering over Fremont streets.
Now you need to do it through I think I went out of the country and done through the bars.
I'm gonna start in Gatlinburg. When we go back to Gatlinburg, that's something I really want to do is zip lining, and then we'll build up.
Never have I ever cursed in front of my mama.
No, I haven't. I may have said maybe, but that's about it. And I think at the time that was after my car accident, so I was on morphine, so it don't count.
My mama don't even like for you to say things like darn, shoot. She don't even want you to say that. She was like, you might as well say the cuss word. No, you might as well not.
It's the context.
Exactly. I think I was talking to my sister, and I think I may have said hell or something. She was like, oh my God. I said, well, that's what we're doing if we don't pray, Mom. I had to try to hurry up and fix it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's really disrespectful. Like, any child, I don't care how old you get, to just curse in front of your parents like that. That's not cool.
Like my mom, she don't cuss, she don't drink, she don't do none of that. So I can't imagine doing that in front of my mom or my mother-in-law. Like, no matter how old we get, they're still our parents.
Exactly. And I think some people probably have that friendship relationship with their parents, and so their parents okay with it. I don't think I would even do it then.
No.
But again, to each his own. No judgment. It's just
that pinch in that backhand, no ma'am. You ain't never too old to get pinched by your mama.
Oh, that's right. That old punch with the turn punch.
With the twist.
So, friend, what we got coming up?
Girl, what we got coming up?
Alive. I'm so freaking excited. April 19th, we are going live. My friend gonna probably have anxiety over there because she's a planner. I'm ready for the live. I'm ready. Bring it on. Bring all the people. Bring all the questions.
We want it all.
I want it all. Don't let me stop.
We will be going live because you all have been commenting a lot on our videos. Guess what? We have 100 subscribers now. Yay! So what better way to commemorate that than to go live? And we are going to ask you all to help us with that.
We have a game. We full of games. We have a game. We're going to play 2 truths and a lie. We want you guys, because we know everything about each other. So we were like, we can't do it because we already know the answer. We know what's the truth. We know what's a lie. We want you guys to pick.
Okay. These are my 2 truths and a lie. It's your mama, you can't play because you already know these answers.
Cousins, friend, best friends, y'all can't play.
Number 1. For Tawana, I wanted to be a teacher and a pediatrician when I was younger. Number 2, I was supposed to be a twin. And number 3, I have 8 tattoos. Dun dun dun.
My turn. I flew on an airplane for the very first time to Germany when I was 18. I will be turning 39 in September. I performed on the stage with the Grammy Award nominated Jacqueline Carr. Truth, truth, lie. Truth, truth, lie.
What do we think the lie is?
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you guys to try to get this jump.
Tune in next week and tell us what you think. Just to give y'all a little bit more about how the live is going to go, we plan to do lives every so often, maybe once a month, you know, here and there, to kind of keep it engaged so that you all can join in on the conversation, share your input, and, you know, things you want to talk about. So we're calling our live Everything But the Kitchen Sink. Basically, every house has a kitchen, right? We use the kitchen sink for washing dishes. Some people wash their hands. You know, you may prep food. You do everything at the kitchen sink. So eventually, everything ends up there.
Exactly.
So we want to talk about it.
It's just like a meal. You know how you start cooking something, you start throwing everything in there but the kitchen sink. That's what we're going to do.
We may have a topic just to kind of get the conversation going. But once we put the link out there and you click on it, you come into our broadcast and you can share whatever you want to share. If the Lord leads you to share a testimony, come on in here.
Oh, hallelujah. Look, if you want a truth and a lie with us, we'll guess your truth and a lie too.
It's going to be fun. We can't wait to see how many of our 100 subscribers tune in to us.
Don't be late.
This has been so much fun.
Yes, I enjoyed this game so much, friend. Just being here talking to you, just having a good time like always.
Never have I ever thought that this would be so much fun.
Never have I ever. Well, I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Tawana.
And this is
our lady space.
Boss
So
lady
we
out.
can talk about it.
Bye.